Let's turn now to the coronavirus. New cases in Michigan continue to level off. Today, the state announcing 27,000 new infections and 379 additional deaths over a two-day period. Right now, the daily average for new cases more than 13,000. The U.S. daily death toll from COVID rose to its highest level since last winter's peak. The U.S. averaging 2,300 deaths a day, up 35% from 2 weeks ago. This all comes as the World Health Organization says they are monitoring a new mutation of the Omicron variant called BA.2.
And cases of that new subvariant are rising. For more on this, we're going to bring in our chief health editor, Dr. Partha Nandi, this afternoon. And Dr. Nandi, what can you tell us about this mutation and where it's been found?
Good afternoon, Linda. You know, BA.2 is a descendant of Omicron. We don't know where it first originated, but it showed up in a bunch of countries from Europe to South Asia. And since November, right, over 15,000 genetic sequences of this variant have really been uploaded to a global platform that really tracks all these cases. You can now find this BA.2 variant in 40 countries, so that's a lot, including here in the US, and we've seen 96 cases here that have been sequenced. Now, it hasn't gained a lot of ground here in the US, but it has shown that it can spread. Cases have risen in countries like Denmark and United Kingdom. In fact, BA.2 makes up roughly half the cases in Denmark, and officials in the United Kingdom have designated BA.2 as a variant under investigation. So it's not surprising that the World Health Organization, they've asked scientists, Glenda, to study this new subvariant to see if it acts differently than Omicron.
Well, Dr. Nandi, they're calling this one the stealth Omicron variant. Why is it harder to detect, and how concerned are health officials about it?
You got to have a full-time job just to keep up with these names, right? So yes, it's been called the stealth Omicron variant. And here's why. The original Omicron has specific genetic features, right? That's different from Delta. However, the subvariant of Omicron, BA.2, does not have this. So scientists using a specific PCR test, the BA.2 variant can look like the Delta. So the word stealth doesn't mean that rapid testing or PCR can't detect it. They can definitely detect it, but the sample needs to undergo genetic sequencing technology in order to find out if it's actually BA.2. Now, for your second question, right, are health officials concerned? Really too early to say anything about that, but scientists in Denmark are studying both the original Omicron and this new variant. Remember, I said half their cases are from this BA.2 now. And in Denmark, they're saying there's really no differences when you look at hospitalization rate, which to me is good news because remember, Omicron has less hospitalization rates. They're also looking at whether BA.2 can outsmart our vaccines. And if someone who was first infected with Omicron could get infected now with this BA.2 as well, or if there would be some cross protection. I think we should not panic. The vaccines with boosting worked well against the original Omicron strain, and that's what's dominant in the US. So I will continue to do what I do every day, get going, and please urge everyone to get vaccinated and boosted. And I'll update you as we learn more about this BA.2 descendant. But I think, again, the way we get past this, get vaccinated, get boosted, and stay with the precautions.
And get this out of here, Dr. Nandi. Thank you.
Get it out of here.
Right. Well, if you have a coronavirus question for the good doctor, you can email him at drnandi@askdrnandi.com, or you can send it to us on Facebook or Twitter. We'll get it right to him. Brian.